Is music a universal language?
Music, yeah.
I'd go further.
All you've got to work with is 8 notes.
Music is a cosmic language. It is the language of everything and everyone.
I can't imagine a world without music at all.
It lightens a mood instantly the minute you hear it. It's just something about the way it starts, isn't it?
I've been taught to read music or nothing like that. Just, you know, just been sort of getting away with it for years, if you like.
The piano is a pretty incredible instrument, and it's something that we've had around for so very long. It's just such a unique thing. I'm from an organisation called Open Culture. We're a community interest company based in Liverpool, and our aim is to engage more people in arts and culture and create platforms for artists. And that's why we came up with the project, Tickle the Ivories. It's a street piano busking festival that takes place in Liverpool 1, and it originally started in 2011. You know, in this incredible setting, which is a concert room with this incredible piano, it just shows you that taking it out onto the streets and bringing it to people's attention when they least expect it can be just an incredible surprise. But you know, those 60 or so days throughout the summer, you just don't know what to expect next, really.
I've been doing this for the majority of my life since I was probably 7 years old, but I love the piano. There's something magical about it.
There's something that happens once you start to hear the few notes that tickles you on your insides in a place where fingers can't touch.
It's the only thing I love to do. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
It's a unique feeling playing an instrument.
Beethoven was deaf.
I used to play a thing called 12th Street Rag, which came out in 1948.
And he used music to convey what he felt.
And apparently I was expertly fingering this tune at 4 years of age.
If you hear 10 different people play the same piece, you can have completely different impressions of what the piece is about.
Well, the sad thing about being a pianist is you can't take your piano with you, and I always wish perhaps I could play the piccolo or something more portable.
No one's ever thrown anything at me playing the piano, not that I'm aware of.
I'm still learning it even now after 60 years of playing.
I didn't think nothing of it really when it happened. I was just playing mid-shop and someone walking past said, "Can they film me?"
You'll sit at a piano and you'll play your heart out, put every set of emotions that you can think of into a piece, and people walk past like you're not there.
I got home about half an hour later, I'd already had 100 likes on Facebook.
It's heart-wrenching.
I was dressed a bit like a scout, and they would never expected someone like that to jump on a piano, and people have been saying, you know, you never can judge a book by its cover.
I had lessons when I was a child, and Mrs. Wills was our piano teacher. A very gentle person, but she had a very thick pencil. And if you didn't tuck your thumb under when you were doing the scales, my word, you got a rap. Didn't do us any harm, and we didn't dislike her. It was just a reminder. I suppose rather like you give a horse a gentle reminder with the crop. Last year when I was playing here, it was a Saturday afternoon, and this chap came along and he said, "Can you play Maggie May?" They put some money in the bucket, and apparently about 2 or 3 quid. So I started off, "Oh, Maggie, Maggie May, they have taken her away." He meant Maggie May done by Rod Stewart.
When I'm not playing piano, I feel invisible. When I sit down and start playing, I feel a connection with the souls of the people passing by. And this connection is made by the music. Music is just notes if there is no passion.
Blues and jazz are my favourite music. You just go into yourself when you're playing this sort of music. The ability to enable you to improvise your own feelings in what you played, that it's become global, not just limited to its original roots. Now, the Tickle, the Ivories initiative in Liverpool 1 is just one fantastic opportunity. And the beauty of all 3 years that I've been involved is that there's some wonderful young pianists, a guy who could play Beethoven sonatas completely off his memory. I can't play Beethoven, but he can't play the blues either.
is a part of the fabric of nature. If you listen to the birds, they have songs. If you listen to the whales, they have songs. It's a part of our natural course of life, and if you have no music, you are missing something in life. I've told my children and my grandchildren I'm in therapy. Music is my constant therapy. I use it to celebrate, I use it to mourn. It offers you something in your heart, real consolation, especially in times of great distress.
Music is life.
It does have the power to change people, gives people soul, gives people meaning, gives people purpose. I don't know why.
I was out yesterday and there was a group of protesters against the war in Gaza. I sat on the piano and played Imagine by John Lennon. This whole crowd of people that were marching around with the flags and the banners and the megaphones, and suddenly stopped and started singing Imagine.
Music unlocks the soul.